Hello everybody, and welcome to my monthly update for December 2019, and Happy New Year! So, I thought I would slightly change the format of these monthly updates to make them a little bit more dynamic, more stuff going on, rather than me just sort of like stand here chatting rubbish at the camera, because I can fill it in with extra little clips and videos that I've filmed previously and stuff that I've done, but they're not really, I feel like I can make them a little bit more captivating, and also I've got quite a lot of stuff to do around the workshop at the moment, so I'm probably going to try and do like both at once. Monthly update, get stuff done, tell you guys what's actually going on, and also satisfy the ever-growing list of jobs that is stacking up at the moment. Firstly, it's tidying up outside the workshop. So I mean, look at the state of this. It just looks like the mezzanine floor's fallen down outside the workshop. It is such a tip out here. Also, all the recycling boxes that are just cardboard that I haven't even bothered to recycle. Old Belvita boxes just stacking up outside here. It just needs a bit of a sort out. First thing you might have noticed is that this video is now viewable in 4K. I don't know if that was something that was possible before, whether it's something YouTube allowed you to do, but I have a new camera, and you are looking at it through a new camera. You're looking at it through a new lens at the moment. This video, I'm hoping, should look pretty damn crispy, because I've spent a lot of money on this camera and updated the previous one, which saw me through very well, but it's just, I wanted 4K, and I wanted those crispy close-up shots to show you guys all the details that you should be seeing and need to be seeing in order for the tutorials to be successful. And yeah, I upgraded to this camera. It was paid for as a result of all the knife handle sales that those of you purchased earlier this month. So thank you very much for purchasing those. I will be doing another batch sometime in February, March. And for those of you who are interested in buying one of those in that second batch, there is a email notification sign up thingamajiggadabob that you can, it's linked below. If you were interested in buying one of those knives in the second batch, or if you purchased one in the first batch but you thought, actually I kind of want a better handle for that, then you can sign up for those email notifications. I'll keep you updated on how the batch is going, and also upon sign up of the list, you will be able to vote on which materials you want me to make. So which wood you want the handle to be made from, and what material you want the ferrule to be made from. Now these aren't set in stone, it's just a vote, but it allows me to sort of gauge how popular each of the combinations and each of the materials is going to be. So that list is below. If you're interested in buying a knife, sign up to that notification list there. And once again, thank you to all of you who purchased a knife and have allowed me to upgrade my filming equipment. Right. I'm going to turn it off 4K before I do this, because that's going to take a lot of memory. I know for a fact I'm just going to get lazy with this, but sod it. Right. How do I even start with this? Flatten boxes. Oh, I bet the mice are loving this at the moment. Oh, and by the way, shed's still standing. Shack. Those of you who didn't believe in me, it's rock solid, I tell you. Rock solid. I tell you, we've had rain. We had really heavy wind on it the other day. I'm still holding out for snow, but still standing. I tell you what, let's just take a quick moment to appreciate the new camera, because I'm loving it at the moment. It's so nice. So it is the Lumix S1H. It's very heavy. It's lovely. This is a 50mm 1.4 lens. It is proper chunky and is giving me some really nice crispy footage so far. So that's a really nice setup. Obviously same wireless mic. I got a new tripod for it as well, because my previous one was aluminium, and given the extra weight of this camera, it just wasn't worth trying to balance that thing on a little spindly tripod below. So I got this new one, which was very nice as well. So I got that 50mm lens primarily, and then I got a second-hand macro lens, which is actually a zoom lens on this one, because my other one was just a standard fixed focal length, which means you can't actually zoom it. but this one should give me extra versatility. Where is it? So it's 24 to 105, and I can't remember what the aperture is on it. Either way, it's a really nice lens. Got this one secondhand, a little bit cheaper. Bought it all from Wex in London, traded in my old camera, and yep, that's looking pretty good. What else did I get? Got this light panel, which is going to go on top of the DSLR. So this means I shouldn't get any more shadows in the filming that I do, and everything will be lovely and illuminated. Pumping out a lot of light, this thing. And is that it? I think that is it. Oh, the other thing, got some UV filters for the front of the lens as well. Not to protect against ultraviolet light, but to protect against dust. Because those of you who follow me on Instagram might have seen a previous story of mine. When I went to get my old camera initially valued, one of my lenses was worth nil, nothing. I purchased it for £1,400 and it is now worth nothing because of the excessive amount of dust and apparently moisture in between each of the glass lens things, whatever they are. £1,400 lens to nothing because of the amount of dust in it. I am convinced it is because of Turning Tuesday. Absolutely convinced.
How dirty the lens is.
Why do you look so proud of yourself? Why? There's nothing to be proud of with that lens.
It's not that bad.
It's horrific.
The moisture, I reckon, that is probably from where I dusted the lens with the compressor. And, you know, I might have got a little bit too close and the compressor's probably just pumped a little bit of moisture in between the optics. So that is going to be sent off and cleaned, and hopefully I'll get a little bit more for that than nothing, because that's not the best investment in the world. Unless any of you want a second-hand 24 to 70mm Canon EF lens. It's really nice. You don't see the dust or moisture in the footage. Right, I need to clean this corner next. Ooh, that's nice. Sorry, I haven't tried this lens yet. Very nice indeed. Sorry, I promise this entire video is not just going to be me talking about my new camera stuff. I do plan to cover some other material at some point, but I'm really excited. If you can't tell, I'm really excited. Did you know I got a new camera? So while I'm doing this, I just want to confirm that Makers Central next year, this year, is a go. I shall be there and pottering around as usual. Please come up to me and say hello. I'd love to chat to some of you, see what you guys are working on. And, you know, those of you who are doing the online school at the moment, please come up to me, show me what you've done, even if it's not the actual projects that I'm teaching on there, but you're just making things and learning as a result of those tutorials, then please just come up, talk to me, show me. And if like you're not even following the school, just come up and chat to me. I like talking to people at these things. So I will be there at Makers Central for both days, Saturday and Sunday. I really can't talk while working. I'm not very good at this. I'll put this noggin down here, that'll work. I think I'm just going to employ the tactic that I used to do when I was younger, when my mum told me to tidy my room. Just sweep it all under the bed. This is one that I've always been stuck with what to do. This is a soap finish that I made about 1.5 years ago. I'm never going to use it again. I'm never going to use it. But like, how do you clean a soap finish? Because like, it is clean. I'll tell you what, one of the things I cannot wait to sort out is this desk area with the new mezzanine floor. All of this, coffee making stuff, cables, just random stuff. Swarfega, hand cleaner stuff. Just all of it can go up on that top level and not gather here at the front of the workshop. I hate it so much. I thought putting this desk here would sort it out, but it really hasn't. It's actually made it somewhat worse, I think. Such a mess around here. Do we have water? Yes, we do. Dusty coffee. That is all I gain from having my coffee making stuff here. Oh, I've been looking for them. A few months back, ISO Tunes, you know those earphones that go in, they expand and they block out all the sound, so you can basically use them as ear defenders. They sent me a pair of them to review, and like, they are brilliant. I think I mentioned them in a previous video, I don't know. They're really, really good. They cut out so much sound to the point where like, I don't use them on machines, just in case there's something wrong with the machine, I can't hear it. Like, you literally hear nothing with them. It's unbelievable. But it seems that I've left them here in this dusty area, and as a result, the earbuds feel like 80 grit sandpaper. Well, if ever I need to exfoliate my ear canals, I have a method. Oh, this is quite a good one as well. This is my designated workshop plate now. A couple of years ago, I went to a paint your own pottery place with my girlfriend, and She painted all these lovely flowers on something, or you know, what you normally do. I painted a full fry-up on a plate, so then when you eat a fry-up off it, you can see what you're missing. Mushrooms, tomatoes, hash browns, beans, toast, sausage, bacon, fried eggs. It's all there. It's all, apart from black pudding. Damn, that really is missing on there. I thought it was missing some contrast. It all looks a bit flat at the moment. But yeah, good idea that. I even got on their Instagram profile for it. I temporarily forgot then why I was actually boiling the kettle. Oh, it feels weird. Some of you may also be wondering why I have 2 kettles. I don't know either. Chop that lump in half or something. Oh, it comes out in lumps. Look at that. This is going to be such a long monthly update, I've just realised. Matt chops up soap for 10 minutes. Bit toasty. I'm just going to bury that. That's, that made the exact sound I hoped it would though. Oh, lordy. Right. Oh no, it looks worse. Oh, dearie me. What have I done? What am I doing? Just sort of bury that. I mean, with any luck, it will dissolve, but I'll just bury it under this wood. That'll work. Yeah. A little mousey can have a wash in it. Why do I make life so difficult for myself? Oh wow, that's good. Whoa. Well, that's the first time I've cleaned soap off of something. So, moving on to the mezzanine floor next. I was in here yesterday. Me and Rob haven't been filming for 2 weeks because of the old Christmas break sort of thing, and we were also filming a video for an airsoft company, and like that'll be a whole other thing. I might upload it somewhere for you guys to see. It depends how cool it looks at the end. But yeah, we've been away for 2 weeks, so no progress has been done on the mezzanine floor other than the video you saw previously, with the exception of the support on the right-hand side. Obviously, previously we had this temporary support up just to support those bearers on the wall and prevent them from getting the full force of the weight on the floor until they were supported underneath. But the electrician came, moved the trunking out away from the wall for us, and I since have got the 3 bearers underneath the one that is bolted into the wall from above, and that's very well supported from underneath now. So took the support down, got it all tidied up around here, and we are now ready to, we haven't got to faff around at all now. We can just jump straight in with getting the rest of the plasterboard sorted and then the chipboard floor on top. Cannot wait for this to get together. So what I'm now thinking with this floor is having, not walling it off or anything up there, having it completely open plan. Rob was very much against this idea to start with because, well, in fact, he still is, to be honest. He doesn't want the dust getting up there. So, if we're working up there on computers or if we're just wanting to chill out or something like that, he doesn't want the dust in the air, which is fair enough. It's fair enough. But I want to start small for the time being and just have it as an open mezzanine floor, a balcony up there, and then if the dust does get particularly annoying, then we'll wall it off afterwards. But I just think we'll keep it open for now. As for plans of what we want to have up there, what I'm thinking, because it's going to be open now, is have a really big long desk, basically stretching the entire length or the entire width of the mezzanine floor. In the centre, a editing station, place for your laptop, cables for filming, and just all of our media equipment. And then one of my goals for 2019 was to learn something alternative to woodworking. So, I learned learning engineering. I made a start on it. Taught myself wood turning, and I'm pretty happy with the level I've got to that now. Well, I haven't really been on the lathe in the past few weeks, but I've got to a pretty good standard. And then obviously mashed both of those skills together to create the knife handle. So 2019 was a very successful year. I'm really happy with some of the targets that I managed to tick off throughout the year. One of them, however, was learn something like leatherworking or learn something like blacksmithing. Blacksmithing is my current goal on Patreon, and as soon as I get to that goal, I'm going to book myself on a course. There's one sort of just down the road from where I live, and I want to go there and hopefully do a bit of filming. I know a few people who've been on the course previously, and I think they make a chef knife or something like that. And yeah, I kind of want to start going down that route. Also, blacksmiths are pretty cool. I follow a lot of them on Instagram, and they're sort of like this really cool tight-knit group, and yeah, they're just a cool bunch, blacksmiths. I just admire them from afar. I'm not cool enough to join their ranks yet. But apart from anything, I think I'm a little bit fed up of all this fine detailed stuff. I just want to whack something with a hammer. And that's why this mezzanine floor is really good. Not that I've been whacking stuff with a hammer much, but you know, it's just a lot more like cut it to size, screw it together, and then voila, you've got this massive thing constructed in a matter of days, rather than sort of small steps like it is with furniture. Still enjoyable, but just I feel like I need to take something out on something. It's not anger, it's not frustration, it's just something in me needs to whack some metal, I think, and blacksmithing is the obvious option for that. The other one is leatherworking. I want to set up a little leatherworking station up there, have quite a big cutting mat up there, all my tools sort of up on the wall in front of me so I can make things like bags, laptop case I want to make for myself, maybe some tool sheaths or something like that. I really don't know, it just seems like a pretty cool thing to do. So I'm not sure where that leatherworking station will end up, whether it'll be on the same desk at the front here as all the media stuff, or because it's such a big floor, I can always have it in like a separate part of the mezzanine floor. The other thing I wanted to have up there is a small craft area. My girlfriend's getting into like jewelry making and just little crafty bits, so I want to make a little area for her. And just in case I want to get involved with any small detail bits of jewellery or something like that, have a little area up there for me to indulge in that. And basically what I kind of picture is to have these workstations dotted around the outside, and then in the centre just have a simple, maybe a round table or just a table of some kind, and that is where me and Rob can, you know, eat, or it's where we can do our podcasts that we're planning for next year, and basically just have this like communal space that isn't standing around this power tool workbench, because inevitably stuff gets knocked all over it, and MDF, Velcromat, whatever it is, isn't the sort of material you want to be spilling liquids on and just general rubbish. I want to have this as just a work surface that isn't covered in camera gear, that isn't covered in lighting and just other stuff. I just want it all to go up there, because this is becoming a real problem in the workshop. Now back to other things that are happening. I am currently redoing my entire website yet again. It's why uploads have been a little bit sparse recently. I would have started on the second project of the online school by now. More on that later. But this website I'm wanting to get that down first, because I'm rebuilding the school, rebuilding every single page and every single post that I've done. Just because the current provider that I'm building the website with, or I have built the website with, it's just not, there's so many limitations of it. It's Wix, for those of you that are interested. Great for getting started, really easy. And those of you wanting to build a website, Wix is very good, but now that what I'm doing here is starting to expand and I'm wanting to have more processes and I'm wanting to sort of integrate extra features, it's really, really limiting. So I'm now with WordPress, which has been a huge learning curve trying to get it all sorted, and I've learned a ton in just building this current website, and if I started it again I could do it so much better, but that's how it goes, unfortunately. But that is currently job number one, and that is hopefully going to be released sometime mid-January, maybe towards the end, sort of in the second half of the month, I think. The actual online school project for the cabinet, I'll probably start that at the same time, so we're about 2 or 3 weeks out from that beginning. It's not far at all, but I've been working so hard at trying to make those pages of the online school more informative, because what I found was with the box project is I would just post the video there, have a little bit of writing underneath, which didn't really mean a lot, and then sort of some links and things, and it was just it wasn't a really inspiring page. I don't think people got as much value from it as they could have. So I'm trying to put in a lot more content on those pages for those individual lessons, where you can watch the video and then there's basically a full guide below it as well, with an optional printout at the end that summarizes the entire guide. So if you go into the workshop and you don't have Wi-Fi or anything, or you don't want to be searching through your phone or laptop to find this tutorial, there'll be a handy printout at the end that you can print it off, take that to the workshop, and it's a summary of what's in the video and what's in the guide on the online school as well. Everything will be there. So all you do is watch the video, print it off, and then you've got everything there that you need to go. It's proving to be a lot of work, but the way I picture it is it's a one-time thing. I've only got to do it once, and then no matter where I go from here in YouTube, there will always be this amazing online school that people can go back to. That's why we're a little bit behind on the school projects at the moment. I do apologise about that. But yeah, we are 2 or 3 weeks out. Those of you that completed the Dovetail box, by the way, please email me the pictures of them so I can start uploading those to the new website as well. I've got 5 or 6 on there at the moment, and they look spectacular. They're looking really good, guys. Congratulations on them. Now, I'm conscious that this monthly update is a little bit longer than normal, but I'm going to try and wrap it up now. I am judging on the Instagram Dovetail Challenge 2019. At the moment, it's run by Jonathan Katz-Moses, and there's me and a few other judges as well who will be judging your designs and your work and things like that. I won't get into the rules or anything, it's all listed below, but the prize, well, it's not a prize, there is tons of prizes. He has really gone over the top with providing prizes for this. If you're building something at the moment, if you think you're going to be wrapping it up in the next month or so, or you've just completed something previously, then just enter it in the competition. You've got nothing to lose, and you may end up winning some really big prizes. Link to that is also below. But yeah, to summarize everything in this video, mezzanine floor is still standing, the shed is still standing, I've got a brand new camera, all the knives have sold out. Thank you to all of you who purchased those. The online school is going swimmingly. The new project will be starting sort of midway towards the end of January. And yeah, just incredibly thankful for you guys. Thank you so much for making this all possible for me. I had another moment in here the other day where I was just sort of sat back and thought, wow, this is my space. And I just love it here. Every now and then I get this realization of what I've been building the past few years, and it's such a cliche. I hate saying stuff like this, but it means so much. Like, thank you so much to you guys. Thank you. This is literally a dream come true. So yeah, we're doing well at the moment. We are doing well. I'm going to sign off now. Happy New Year to you all. And yeah, I really look forward to seeing what the next year brings. I will see you in the next video.